Hey y'all, so I just went to the store, so that's why I'm in a parking lot, and I've been having these thoughts lately, so I just wanted to make a video, get it all out of my head before I drove home. So, if you watched the 5-second rule video that Hannah and I did, I said I really wanted to shave my head, and then I went and did it that very 5 minutes after the video I did it. So, got no hair again. It was an impulsive thing, 100% impulsive. So, growing the beard, not the hair. So anyway, that's not the topic of today's video. Also, I'm in Hannah's car. If you're wondering where all my work stuff went, I'm in her car. Because I had to pick up some boxes because we're moving again. That's a whole nother video, so I'm not even gonna touch on it right now. But we gotta start organizing our shit again. So anyway, so lately I've been having a lot more dysphoria than I have in the past year or so, and I'm not really sure what it's about. Obviously, this kind of thing ebbs and flows, and for so long, at the beginning of my transition, I thought I knew what I wanted. I thought I wanted top surgery, and I thought I wanted phalloplasty back then. I was not gonna get tattoos on my arms. I was planning ahead for that whole thing, and then I was that's so much work. That's just not the route I want to go. And then I wasn't really sure that I wanted metoidioplasty because I don't know. Time was not positive on what I wanted, and then I was kind of I'm okay with what I've got. I'm just gonna make it work. And now I'm back to the point of wanting to have a bottom surgery, and it just feels very inaccessible because that's a big surgery, that's a big recovery, and I don't think I could ever afford at this point in my life right now to take upwards of 3 months off of work. I mean, that would be a lot of money on top of probably having to pay for my surgery out of pocket, or at least a significant chunk of it. I don't know that our insurance covers it, and we might be switching. And theoretically, I'd like to do, if I can, hysterectomy and a metoidioplasty all at once, so I don't have to take as much time off work. If I'm going to do a hysterectomy, then I gotta have that much time off work. So that's the hard part, is being self-employed. I don't have vacation time. I can't save up my sick time. I can't save up my paid leave. If I don't work, I don't work. And my biggest fear about it is if I don't work for 3 months, are people even gonna call me again when I'm healed? It's I would be taking a very big risk, and that feels scary because I have a successful business. I don't want to totally trash it, but also this feeling keeps coming up again and again where I'm just not quite comfortable, and there's one thing missing still, and I know that's what it is. And it seems weird to be my life revolves around the fact that I don't have balls, but that's where I'm at. So, and I would never do phalloplasty because I like my tattoos and I don't want the results of a thigh. I don't know, RFF I think it is. No, that's the forearm. What's the thigh one? Anyway, not important. I'm not particularly interested in that. I'm not particularly interested in phalloplasty for many reasons, but I don't feel the need to have a cis size penis in any way. But I would love the ability to stand to pee, which you can do with metoidioplasty. And for a while I was interested in penetration, and I do like it, but it hurts way too much to really ever do it. And so it's okay, I'm fine. Close her up. I'm okay. And I think just as time goes on, I find more and more ways in which it really bothers me. And and I always said I'm not really gonna pursue anything until it becomes as pervasive as top surgery was, and I truly don't know that it ever would become as pervasive as top surgery was, because that was every single day. I was showering with my eyes closed. That was a whole thing. That was very much influencing my day-to-day life, having a chest. And I don't think that my bottom dysphoria will ever get to that point where it's impacting my daily life. I don't want it to get to that point, but it's starting to become a more often thing that I'm thinking about. And I'm having to do a lot of mental exercise, like especially when we're having sex, to not be like sucked into a dysphoria thing. I'm doing a lot of mental gymnastics to stay in a positive space about it. Yeah, it feels like this like thing that's just like unattainable right now, and it makes me sad because I just want to feel like fully good in myself. I feel like I'm like 85% of the way there. And this is like that final piece where like then I will feel like then I will feel like my transition is complete. I feel like we always say like, oh, I've been transitioning since blah blah blah, but it's like, when does your transition end? I mean, I feel like we're all transitioning in some aspects. You transition from college to adulthood. You transition from, being single to being in a relationship, to being in a relationship to being married to having kids. Like you're always transitioning to something. But it's like, I feel like my social transition, that's done. My physical transition is almost done. And like the rest of it is really just like a personal level. Like top surgery was like, for me and for everyone else to not see them, no one's gonna see what's going on in my pants except for my wife. So, yeah, it's just really interesting to think about, and it's really just been on my mind, so I wanted to bring it up and see if any of my good trans pals out there who are getting up there in their years on T, post-op top surgery, how they're feeling about that kind of stuff. Because I feel like we don't talk about it a lot. Because it is weird, I guess, to talk about your genitals to people, but I don't know. I've always been open, so here I am being open and saying I want to have surgery, and I just don't know when it's going to be possible. So it makes me feel a little sad, truly, but one day. I know it's going to happen one day. I just wish that like the one day could be a lot sooner. So, and this is what I said about top surgery. Oops, blocking the camera. This is what I said about top surgery when I first started talking about top surgery. I was like, it's impossible. Like, it's going to be like 5 years from now. And then I had it like the next year. So I keep saying it's never going to happen, but maybe it'll happen faster than I'm expecting. So I don't know. I have to like almost, because I know it's just like not feasible right now with my business and everything. I need to have more savings. I need to have, I don't want to like tank my own business, but I guess I should write my book so I have some income. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. The yawn totally just took my thought and threw it in the garbage. So anyway, I do not remember what I was saying at all. Nope, it's gone. It's all gone. Must have been a good thought then. Anyway, I'm gonna get home now to my beautiful wife. And yeah, so anyway, I hope that you guys are having a good week. Let me know in the comments if you're trans and if you have bottom dysphoria. If you want to talk about it, I'm not gonna make you. If you want to talk about it, I'd love to hear about it. You can also just, if you don't want to comment it, you can find me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter and message me, and we can talk there. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good week, and I'll talk to you next time.